In this video, I'll show you how to set up your PS5 step by step from the very beginning when nothing is connected. So let's get started right away. First, let's take the power cable, the cable that ends this way. We need to plug this end in the back. So if we look on the back here, you're gonna notice the power cable should connect in this port right over here. Make sure you push it all the way in. Then connect the other end in a wall outlet. Next step is to take the HDMI cable and connect it to your TV or computer monitor. So one end of this cable will go in the back of the PS5. If we look over here, this is the HDMI port. So I'll take it, align it and push it in like that. Over here, since we're in the back, we have an Ethernet port. This is if you want to connect this PS5 directly to your Wi-Fi router without using the Wi-Fi. In that case, you'll need an Ethernet cable. But in this tutorial, we'll connect it using Wi-Fi, and I think most people will do that. And then we have two USB ports over here. Now take the other end of the HDMI cable and let's go in the back of the TV. If we check in the back of the TV, you're going to find the HDMI ports. You may have 2, 3 or even 4 of them. And each of them have a number, 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not matter where you plug your PS5. The only important thing is to remember in which of these ports you have it connected. In my case, I'll go ahead and connect it in port number 1. So push the HDMI cable all the way in. Next step is to turn on your TV and go on your PS5 and press the power button, this one right over here. On your TV, you need to go on the HDMI port where you have connected your PS5. So on this one, obviously, maybe your menu will look differently, but on this one, I have connected to HDMI 1. In my case, my TV has automatically recognized I have connected my PS5, so this is why it's saying PlayStation 5, but if not, it will say HDMI 1. Okay, so simply launch this input on your TV, and this is the first screen you're gonna see. Now it's time to take your controller, and we need to connect it physically to your PS5 using the USB cable. Now I have lost the original USB cable that came with the PS5, so I have this one. If you have the original, the OG PS5, like I do here, you'll need a USB type A cable to USB type C, okay? If you have the newer PS5 Slim, you need a USB type C to USB type C cable. I'll put links in the description in case you lost yours like I did. Okay, so you're gonna take the USB type A part of the cable and you're gonna connect it right over here. And the other end, take your controller, put it this way, this is the front of the controller, and you're gonna connect it in this port, like that. And then, as they say on the screen here, you need to press the PlayStation logo right here. So just keep it pressed 1 second and you're going to see on your screen appearing the menu. So first we have to select the language. You're going to use the controller here to select your language. So for this example here, I'll select English, United States. Just confirm pressing the X button once you're over it. Over here, select No, turn off. If not, there'll be an annoying voice reading the screen for you. So press the X once you have selected No, turn off. Then it will scan for all the Wi-Fi networks around you. And yeah, again, with the same thumb stick over here, go ahead and select your Wi-Fi network, press X. And now it's time to type the password. So I'll press X once again and get the small keyboard. Go ahead and type your password. Once you have finished typing, you need to go all the way down and select Done. Press X. And then press OK to confirm. It will take just a few seconds. It will connect to your Wi-Fi. And now it's time to adjust the screen. Using these buttons over here on your controller, the up and down. Okay, just check what happened when I press the down button. The screen gets smaller. And if I press the up button, it gets bigger. You need to align it with your TV. In my case, this is perfect. It takes all the pixels all around. Once you're done doing this, press the X button. Now, if you have a disc game that you'll like to install right away, if your PlayStation 5 has a disc driver, obviously, like mine, well, go ahead and put it in. In my case, I don't have any disc games, so I'll select Continue without disc. Press X. Now select your time zone. Mine is already selected. Press X. And here you're going to have multiple options. I highly recommend you just keep it to optimize experience. This is the best option for 99% of the people. What does it mean? It just tells you here. So your PS5 will automatically update all the time. So you'll be on the last software all the time. You don't have to touch anything. You'll be able to turn on your PS5 remotely using the PlayStation app or Remote Play. And lastly, over here, charges controllers after entering rest mode. Most people will want to charge their controller, like, well, I do right now, even if my PS5 is in rest mode, because obviously I won't be playing when it's in rest mode. So just leave it to this first option and press the OK button to confirm. Here you have to select agree, check it, and then confirm. Then over here, you're going to have 3 different options. You'll be able to sign in manually to your PlayStation account. This is by entering all your information on the screen of your TV. You can also scan the QR code that is right over here with your phone and sign in this way. For some people, it's easier rather than to type everything using the controller itself. And if you do not have any account, you can create one by clicking right now, create an account. You can do everything later, but I highly recommend you log in into your PlayStation account because obviously without one, you won't have access to many features of your PlayStation 5. In my case, I'll simply create a new account for this video. I'll just go really quickly through these things over here because you may already have an account. So just select your country and region, your language, press next, date of birth, press next. Then you're going to type your email address right over here. Press done when you have written it. Then choose a password, enter your name, press next. Enter your location, choose an avatar from these that are proposed here. You can also choose different categories on the top. Choose an online ID, what other people, other players will see. Choose one of these, then choose apply, confirm and continue, enable and continue, enable and continue. Click I agree and confirm. It's time to go on your email and simply click on confirm. Here you can put a login password on your PS5 so other people cannot simply turn on your console and start using it. And here you can require a password at checkout, so if you have other people in your house using your PS5, they won't buy games with your credit card. I will keep them off since I'll be the only one using this console, but if there's another person that you think may have access to your PS5, well, turn these on. It's always better to turn them on. Here they'll ask you again to adjust the display area the same way I showed you with the top and down button here. Okay, simply adjust it. Here you can activate passkey, so you won't need to use the password that you have input every time for your PlayStation account. You can simply scan this QR code, and put this passkey, and every time they will ask the password with your phone, you'll be able to confirm and you won't have to remember your password. It's up to you if you want to set up this. I will not, so this is why I will click on do this later. Press OK, and your account is now created. Press OK. Here they'll ask you if you want to download these apps. It's up to you. If you're not going to use them, uncheck them. This way they won't be downloaded for and taking space on your console. You can add them at any time, so I don't see a point getting them now if you're not going to use them. You're going to see this screen. Wait a few seconds. And you are now on the main dashboard of the PS5, finally. From here it's very easy. You're gonna control with either this joystick or these buttons, the top section. This is where you're gonna mostly go. So you're gonna have all the way on the right your game library, remote play. This is if you want to use your PS5 but on a tablet or on your phone and play with that screen instead from anywhere in the world, really. I'll make a separate tutorial on how to use it. And yeah, you have other options here. Most people will also get a PlayStation Plus subscription. This way you're gonna have access to many games, and it's worth for many people to do so. And by the way, if you go in the PlayStation Store, you don't need to have a credit card and buy games. Okay, I'm in the PlayStation Store right now. If you go down, okay, I'll simply go down all this list. You also have a section right over here, free to play, you see? If you go all the way to the right, you can see on view all, and all these games are free. So you don't need to pay for them. You can go ahead, download them, and start playing without paying anything. So thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. If so, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.